We got 5 laps, Lamborghini Huracan. Again, my name is David. Just like the Porsche, I'll worry about mirrors and the passing the other cars. You just enjoy the drive.
Is this mirror adjusted for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I really just need one. We'll get on the track. Like I said, you'll get a feel for this thing.
Okay.
It is going to be a little different. The steering I find just a little bit heavier.
Okay.
The brakes I like a lot better. These they're much more aggressive where they grab.
Okay.
They slow down really well.
Yeah.
But so it's also just trying to get that finesse so we're not parking it either. We don't want to overslow.
Yeah.
But the idea is the same. Use those cones as reference just to getting your bearings.
Okay.
The big one is we are bigger.
Yeah.
So we occupy more space on the track. It's just really important to use all that space. Let those turn-in cones come to you. When you're turning, get your tires all the way on that red and white paint. Get on that apex. Because the tighter you get, the more space you have to accelerate, which is where this thing kind of comes into its own. So the difficult part in this car, if you haven't noticed already, is the visibility.
Yeah.
It's not great. And if you don't know where you're going, you're going to feel like you're guessing, and that makes everybody tense. So anything you can do just to loosen up the neck and look over the mirror and around the pillar. If you know where you're going, you're confident.
Front, but like the back, you're not.
It's the mid corner, and actually the really hard one actually is the off the straightaway, the banked corner.
Okay.
Because since we're leaned over, you got to be kind of looking up there to see the next part, and there's just a bunch of crap in the way.
Okay.
So again, trying to see it earlier as you can.
Yeah.
I'll be talking you through. It's still nothing crazy. This is a very user-friendly car.
Okay.
But it's definitely the Raging Bull. It's just a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
So we'll get out there, get a feel. Just use that gas pedal like a dimmer switch, not a light switch. We'll have some fun with it. Any questions from you? Anything bugging you today? Anything like that?
No, it should be good.
Cool. Are you driving automatic, using paddle shifters? What do you want to do today?
I kind of want to try a paddle shifter.
Do it.
This one.
Upshifts on the right,
Yep.
downshifts on the left. They don't move with the wheel, they're fixed. But we only have to shift in a straight line. And it's got such a big, giant V10 revving at 8.5.
Okay.
It's only about 2 or 3 shifts a lap. It's nothing crazy.
Okay.
It's not busy.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you up, I'll tell you down, but don't
Second
overthink it.
and third.
You're mainly in 4th, honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll click 3rd probably before we come on the straight. 4th, 5th, and then you'll basically do the whole back half in 4th. You got torque.
All right.
But you'll get a feel for it. I'll be the first telling if you're in the wrong gear.
Yeah.
So push on the brake for me. Right hand up, shift once. There's first.
Oh, it goes in the first like that.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
We're going to be pulling straight on out. You have to make a big left. Don't hit the pole.
Yep. Drifter's not coming.
We'll come to that stop sign to find out. Looks like he's not even in this car. So yeah, we'll just park here. You can kind of feel the brakes a little bit. They just bite a little sooner.
Yeah.
Porsche a little progressive. So yeah, drifters out there, there's actually a whole cluster of guys. So no rush. We'll kind of let some people flow by just so you're not stuck as soon as you pull out. It's no fun being in traffic on a racetrack. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Where are you from, man?
Germany.
Oh, beautiful.
But I live here in Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just here for the weekend or any real occasion?
Just for this, pretty much.
Yeah, okay. Nothing wrong with that.
I tracked my 911 Carrera a few weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
So I just wanted to experience the faster ones.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's better to beat up on someone else's car.
Yep.
All right, you're clear, man. When you're ready after that single green cone, good, consistent acceleration, you're good to go. Upshift to 2nd, upshift to 3rd, and start curving it. We'll just leave it in 3rd gear. Keep it tight here. The single green cone, head straight to it. Closer to that, the better. Nice wide approach, looking into the right. We'll brake a lot more next lap. This speed is fine. Just get tight here. Eyes above the cone. See the straightaway. Unwind, parallel. Just roll it to the floor. Let it rev. Up. Keep it left all the way down. Up. Double orange cones. Brake firm. Hold that pressure. Downshift 1. Start curling your toes back. Start turning in. If you feel your foot on the gas before an apex, you overslow.
Yeah.
So brake a little lighter and longer. So throttle up, let's do it again. Power, upshift, brake light. That's plenty for this car. You want to stay in 4th through here, turning in. Nice and tight. Squeeze that throttle all the way to the right. Lift off the gas. 2nd green cone's your apex. Top of the hill, let it float to the middle. Squeeze to full throttle. Brake straight all the way to green. Less, it's just the first lap. Don't need 2nd. Nice and tight. Get closer to him. We're gonna pass them on the left. Throttle, go for it, go for it. You're clear. All the way right. Don't brake here, just lift and turn in. Apex left, accelerate straight through it. Tiny brake, look right, less brakes.
Left brake.
Yep. Because again, you feel your foot jump to gas?
Yeah.
So get your head scanning sooner. I want more momentum. I just want to be faster. Upshift. Your initial brake pressure is beautiful. You're just killing it. So brake firm and just hold it right there. Don't add any. Start slowly releasing the brake and come all the way off and just steer. That's 60 miles an hour mid corner. Throttle. You feel how calm it is?
Yeah.
Because we're not fucking with the weight.
Yeah.
Throttle, let's go. Stay left. Eyes up. Little less brakes. Because again, look right. If you look into the gravel, it'll seem like you're too close.
Yeah.
So I'm looking the next corner. Throttle, green cone on the right. Just lift. Now maintain the speed. Look above the cone. Where's turn 5? Squeeze the full throttle. Push. Brake smooth. Lighter. Looking right. Release sink. Good. Finish the turn. You're not there yet. Now let it float to middle and squeeze to full. All the way right. Do not brake here. Lift. Turn it in. Squeeze that power. Brakes. Ease off the brake. Loosen up your neck, man. Your entry speed's beautiful, but if you look at the wall, you will always overslow. Upshift. Just once you know you're slowing down, just look across. Just force the head and your hands will follow. So again, I see the turn-in cone. We're not there yet. Look down to the middle of the corner. Make sure I'm aimed at it. Look above. Try and see the asphalt. Send it. Turn 2 is clean. Stay in this gear. Braking. Look in. Start the turn. So you froze. We're just a little wide. We didn't slide. We just missed it. So keep those hands pushing all the way across. One motion. Because that loads the weight. It gives you grip. Lighter brakes. Less pressure. Now don't just brake it, just keep twisting. More. Throttle out. All the way right. Upshift. Lift. Start curving in. Turn in. Accelerate straight. So again, stop worrying about the gears. You can do this whole track and forth faster. Throttle. Because you're slowing down to get to third. Upshift. Upshift. Brake light. Downshift once. Start curling your toes back. Turn in. Let it roll. Tight in. Squeeze the full throttle all the way up. Stay left. Take a breath. Light brakes. Look in. Turn in. Come off the brake. Get in there. Closer. Squeeze the full throttle all the way right. Now lift. Look left. Just steering. Patience. Let it float to middle so you don't lose it. Full throttle. Gotta commit. Brake light. Ease off the brake. Don't touch the gas. Get in this little dip. Now let it go to middle. We having fun yet?
Yeah.
Upshift. Lift. Apex left. Accelerate. Stay wide and turn in. Nice and tight. Good. Now throttle out. Stop. Downshifting. Downshifting in a straight is how you snap your transmission because you're under load. It's a bad habit. Downshift once. Track's exactly the same. Shift point's the same. It's never changed. It never will. Look up. Squeeze to full throttle. There you go. Braking light and long. Where's your apex? Next corner. Throttle to it. Just breathe off the gas. Apex left. Get tighter. Middle track's fine. Let it push you out. Headlight to your turning cone. Ease off that brake. Gotta get tighter. That little bit of throttle, it's like a wheelie. It's lifting up the nose. So before you crack throttle, just use all that grip for steering. Turn in. Full throttle. Go. Light brake. Look right. Come off the brake. No pedals. Just let it rotate. Wait for it. Now go. Much better. Up. Big breath. Brake firm. One downshift. Stay wide. Don't look at him. He's a moving target. Look to your apex cone. Look to your exit. Squeeze the full throttle. You're catching him because you're better. Drive your car. Scan the corner. On the brake. See your turn-in cone. Look to your apex. We're going to overtake mid-turn. Don't touch that gas. You'll hit him. Now go. Just breathe off the throttle. Apex left. Patience. Full. Brake smooth. Take your time. That's our 5. We're going to be coming off the track right to here. Into the right. every car you'll ever get in, they're all different. They're all different
Yeah.
quirks. Because again, like I said, this Lamborghini wanted a V10, but you got to do different things to put a motor that big in there, right? So, you know.
And then with adding the shifting,
Yeah,
it's a little harder.
that's true. And
Is
so
your thing
behind the
fast?
Porsches, you go all the way down. But you see, our speed's good. Catching guys, passing guys, it's getting
Yeah.
faster. And it's the best advice I'll ever give you. You know, especially when you start tracking.
Which bay or pit?
Number 17. You're the driver. Car's just a tool. Because
Yeah.
even if you have the best car in the world, I mean, you know,
If you suck,
watch.
you-
That's it. You watch F1. Sometimes your tires are bad. Sometimes the surface is bad. Sometimes whatever. There's things you can't control. There's things that are just the way they are. No brakes. But everything you can control, it's on you. Be confident. You know, turn to your corner. You're sitting in a box. And when you turn, you need to finish the turn. You need to rotate that thing so you can get the steering out and put your foot down.
Yeah.
Especially if, like I said, if you have a Porsche already, it's all about the corner.
Yeah.
You know, that's where you're going to beat everybody.
I think
but-
I went faster with the GT3 RS.
We'll find out. We'll get this power down. When you go inside, ask them for your speeds, your lap times. We'll
Okay.
see.
For sure.
Because it is. This is a momentum track. It's almost, the whole thing is basically a corner except the big
Yeah.
straight. So yeah, the turning cars, that's why the Porsches have our best lap record.
Oh, okay.
Because they carry so much mid-corner speed.
Yeah.
But it's just about, like I said, get in here and still making the adjustment. It's killer, man. I like catching fools. Let me power this down. There's no rush. Like I said, just get it back to the front so we can get your ID back to you
Okay.
too. Any other questions for me?
No, it should be good.
Yeah, good
Thank
run, man.
you.